Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Last Wednesday, Mojang Studios released Snapshot 21W11A, and I did not have the time last week to cover it because I was working on some school projects and I was a bit busy. But I have good news for you today. In today's video, I definitely have time to cover it. Today we're going to be covering the Snapshot that released last Wednesday. If you enjoy my Snapshot showcases, don't forget to drop a like. And if you want to see more content in the future from me, well, then consider subscribing and tapping the notification bell. That way you never miss an upload from me. You should also check out my Twitter, drop a follow there for more cool behind the scenes stuff. Now let's jump into the showcase. Before we begin the showcase, I set this world up like a couple days ago, not too long ago actually. You notice anything that stands out in this sign? It's all made out of copper, but this one somehow changed. And I don't know how that happened because I know I placed all these to be perfect. It's still day 0, and copper's not supposed to change within like 50 to 82 days or something like that. So I don't know how that copper changed. It may be a glitch, but who knows. Anyway, let's get into the showcase. What kind of new features do we have in this snapshot? Well, quite a bit actually, but then again, it's a small snapshot. This snapshot mainly just contains like tweaks and functionality to some stuff. So it's a pretty cool snapshot. We have some changes to the lightning rod, copper, all this stuff, and then of course we have technical changes and bug fixes as always. I am reading these new features and changes off of the Snapshot's official changelog. Of course that will be linked in the description as always. Our first little change here is that lightning rods can now, for the first time, be waterlogged. Check that out, that's pretty cool. Some uses I could see for this would be like maybe decorating and then like making little underground pipe systems. Yeah, that's awesome. Or even like a little small underwater bridge. I mean, not the best, but it definitely, I guess it would work. Flipping over into survival mode, we look in this chest. You'll notice that I have iron axe and some honeycombs. We also have this oxidized copper block right here, but it's not fully oxidized. Let's say I wanted to keep it like this. Well, there's some new functionality. I can just right-click a honeycomb onto it and it'll stay like that forever. It'll be waxed. Now, let's say I wanted to take off that wax. Well, just right-click with an axe, any kind of axe, and it'll remove the wax. Pretty cool. Now, this has technically already been a thing, but not in the same functionality. See, I have this exposed copper. We place a honeycomb in the crafting grid. You can still wax it like this, but personally, I prefer this method a lot better. Just because, I don't know, it's cool, it's more interactive. I really like that. To check this next feature out, we're going to have to place some rooted dirt. So here, I have a little square of rooted dirt. You'll notice that there's no roots under it. But when I bone mill it, oh, it grows roots. Now, you can't bone mill the roots to spread more. You have to do every single individual rooted dirt, but yeah, this is pretty neat. I really like that change. Makes a lot of sense. Now we also have another way of sort of waxing copper blocks. You notice here I have some weathered copper, and here I have a dispenser with some honeycombs in it. We flick this lever, and this copper is now waxed. It will never change to the fully oxidized or exposed, weathered, whatever you want to call it, copper. Pretty cool. Dispensers have received many updates in the past. Yeah, dispensers are really powerful redstone components now. Really awesome. Here we have a little house with some brand new oxidized cut copper stairs. That's a pretty big name. And it doesn't look too bad. But let's say for some reason I wanted it to look a bit more natural, or maybe over time there's been some lightning storms and it's sort of de-weathered in a way. Well, check this out. We can now summon a lightning bolt, and there is a chance that it will, hold on. Okay, maybe it has to be thundering. So it's thundering now. We summon a lightning bolt. And there we go. We have to summon it right on the roof. Check that out. It sort of deoxidizes copper now. This is a big method of removing the sort of weatheredness from copper. I like that a lot. It'll be especially great for like detailing builds. That's awesome. I really love that. Let's put some over here. Oh yeah, I love that a lot. And of course, if you want it to stay like this, you can just get some honeycombs, wax it all. Pretty cool. So we have like a new crafting recipe in the snapshot. Right here, I have a waxed copper block, or a waxed block of copper. We put it into the crafting grid, and you'll notice it turns back into 4 copper ingots, meaning we can take these 4 copper ingots and boom, craft it back into a block of copper. Basically uncrafting waxed block of copper. Pretty cool. The next change in this snapshot has to do with the caves below. So, this changelog says that the cave sizes have been tweaked. Let's give ourselves some night vision. They haven't been massively tweaked, but I think they definitely have been tweaked a bit to feel more, I guess, balanced in a way. More balanced caves in this snapshot. I quite personally like it. You'll notice that up here we have like some of the more vanilla caves. Like really, this looks like a vanilla cave for the most part. And you'll notice as we wind down, things get much bigger and newer. And that's something I really love. Sort of goes small to big. Really like that. Another thing I like is this cool part right here. This big tunnel that just slopes down into this giant... Oh, that's awesome. This giant fall. I really like that. Really could just look at the new caves all day. It's awesome. Another thing that's happened is down below, down here, they have slightly increased the frequency of diamond ore blobs. Like this one right here. So diamond blobs are a bit bigger. Back up on the surface here, hanging roots blocks now randomly render offset, making them look more natural and not perfect. Pretty cool. Now when you break a big drip leaf stem, it drops all of the big drip leaves. Nice. You know, all these mossy stone variants, they look so beautiful, right? Well, now we can actually craft those. Just grab a moss block and whatever stone you want to turn it into, and boom. Now it's one mossy cobblestone. Check that out. That is beautiful. Whenever you place a small drip leaf, it now faces the direction of where you placed it in. Nice. A better change for decorating. Here's an interesting one. Now, whenever you mine an amethyst cluster, it drops 4 amethyst shards with your pickaxe. This can also be increased with fortune. But if we were to break it with our hand, it would only drop 2 amethyst shards. Same applies for a piston. We break it with the piston, boom. 2 amethyst shards. We now have a brand new technical change. This is an added F3 plus L shortcut to generate and persist performance metrics from in-game. So we hold F3 and L, and boom. Profiling started ends in 10 seconds or when pressing FL again. I have no idea what any of this means. I really don't know any of the technical changes, but if you want to read it for yourself, then of course I will have the changelog linked in the description, as I normally do. And aside from about 100 bug fixes, that's gonna do for today's Snapshot Showcase. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys were patient enough for the showcase. Let me know what you thought. Drop a comment below. What's your favorite feature? If you did enjoy the showcase, don't forget to drop a like. It really does help me out. And of course, if you want to see more content, don't forget to subscribe and tap the notification bell. And I will see you guys in my next video. Take care and have a good day. Goodbye.